never guess what Hudgens did.
Pause. So it seems to me like y'all are having interpersonal conflict.
No, we're not.
Well, actually, according to the definition of interpersonal conflict, is an expressed struggle between at least two interdependent parties who perceive incompatible goals, scarce resources, and interference from the other party in achieving their goals.
Well, I guess that is what I'm experiencing.
So what is this conflict that you're having?
Hudgens is collecting marionettes, and we can't even afford our mortgage now.
Hodgins is her husband, and they are experiencing marital financial issues. Have you tried talking to them about it?
Well, women aren't supposed to. That's how I was raised. We were supposed to just play nice.
Oh, so you fall into that gender socialization.
What is gender socialization?
It's kind of like this bubble that society views women in when it comes to this sort of thing.
Well, I've tried to talk to him about it before, but he just gets defensive.
Oh, so he does not take responsibility for his actions and immediately plays himself the victim.
It doesn't help that his mom encourages this behavior either.
So what happens as the conversation keeps going?
There's just a lot of stonewalling.
Okay, so he withdraws from conversation or interaction.
Yeah, and I can't get him to do anything. He just goes and plays with his marionettes instead of talking to me. He just got a Michael Jackson one. It cost $1,000.
I can see why that's an issue.
I've heard Thriller so many times.
Well, I mean, at least it's a good song choice.
I wanted us to try therapy, but we can't afford Dr. Burns. I mean, all he does is spend our money on marionettes.
Have you tried any at-home conflict resolution strategies?
Like what?
Well, how about compromising? That's when both parties give up a little bit of something, so that way they both win.
I mean, I guess we could try it, but I don't know if it would work.
How about we try this? How about you try to get him to go on a little bit of a budget? Instead of spending $1,000, how about we just try to get him to spend a little less? So that way, y'all can both win.
That could probably work. Then we can meet our mortgage.
Okay, now let's go back to this thing with your mother-in-law. Tell me about that.
Every time he brings it up, the marionettes, I bring her up and I call him a mama's boy. And he gets mad and he criticizes me for it.
This is yet another one of the four horsemen that Gottman explains. This is when you attack someone's character, which is counterproductive. Have y'all tried solving this through collaboration?
We like stop, collaborate, and listen.
No. So collaboration is when you work together to solve a problem because y'all are focused on the needs of each other and yourself.
So we need to work together instead of resorting to name calling.
Yes. Guess we can go back to Vanilla Ice here, but in order to work together, you do need to listen. Listening is a very important part of having an interpersonal relationship because if all you're doing is name calling, you're just pushing each other away. When you listen, you figure out exactly what you need from each other.
So instead of calling him different names, I should just express to him how I don't like his mother interfering in our relationship.
Yes, exactly. And he will only know that if you can verbalize that so he can listen to you. Great. And we can thank Dr. Knight for all of this wonderful advice.
And scene.